Hello and welcome everyone to another Amplitude Studios stream. Thank you all for being here. It is fantastic to be here on this lovely Thursday. My name is Jordan, and this is Stephanie.
Hey all, and also, how's it Thursday already? I feel like where's the week gone?
It's flown. It's flown away, just like our fame in this game of Humankind that we're about to play.
I feel more like it's melted away.
Maybe. I don't know. Does time fly or does time melt?
In this weather?
It's been pretty hot. Ooh, we got a request for green from Axel.
Ooh, Axel.
We've got that Dark Curie energy going on right now. Well, I'll get you your green. Thank you for redeeming the channel points.
Yes. I think it was actually Axel who left a nice response on one of my tweets lately.
What did he say?
Oh, it was just I was talking about something related to some other games, and he was like, yes, this is a very good way to handle it. It would be nice if other people were more calm and mature about things instead of screaming, and had a nice little what was it? Was it an otter, a ferret, or something? Then a little emote with a
probably like an otter. Otters are cute. They lay on their backs in the water.
So it was a ferret.
Oh, okay.
Actually.
Well, ferrets are cool too. Lime's the streamer. Okay. Well, I like it. We're green. Dabba dee dabba die. Oh goodness. Anyways, how are we all doing here? Welcome in. I'm gonna start naming off some names. We got Nefarious. We got Widzy, a new chatter asking avians. Sounds like Saikana's alternate ego. That's what Stephanie said when she saw that. We got flipping Pand there. Like panda, Pand there. Pand here, Pand there. We got Phoenix, we got Axel, we got Super Cookie. I see you over there. We got some people over there on YouTube. We got Diego, Mathis, Rapid Owns. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here and joining us for another Amplitude Studios stream. I hope everybody has had a good week. We've had a couple of good streams already this week for some Endless Dungeon. If you're interested in our newest game that will be coming out soon, TM.
The TM is important.
Yeah.
Very important.
No release date yet, but we did just have our first open dev, which is huge because it gave people an opportunity to test it out for the first time, get to see a small slice of what the game's going to be like. And so we played a little bit more of that on Wednesday, and then we played some Endless Legend on Tuesday. So it's been a good week. And today we're going to be picking up where I left off last Thursday.
Which, sadly, to Diego, we cannot pick the Hittites because we're already in the classical era. But yes, I've heard from many that they're lots of fun, because it is really nice to be like, oh yeah, this means war, and I'm occupying your city. But I'm not even taking it, I'm just leaving it occupied to get the bonus in all my other cities. And then, the war's over, and you go make war on the other neighbor, and then you just ping pong back and forth to get the bonus.
Did we not choose the Hittites though? I feel like we did.
I think we might have. No, the Phoenicians.
No, we chose
it's
the
an
Phoenicians.
island map.
Right, we decided to go full island play. Anyways, not Ireland play captions. Island. Island. No.
It does not want to admit that you are saying island, but I guess Ireland is an island. Let's see what it makes of that.
Captions are drunk. Oh, what's up?
Captions are always drunk.
Matt the Culture. Hello. Welcome into the stream. Anyways, yeah, so we're gonna hop back into that in just a little bit. Paolo,
lots of participation in the center. Well, we had 2,000 entries roughly, which of course isn't hugely blowing away, but for the fact that we did a super simple scenario for the first test, and we don't have dedicated infrastructure for it yet, so it wasn't super easy to just click a button, download, but you had to manually download it, put it in your folder, etc. The number of people who actually submitted their score was okay for a first try, I think. I don't remember the number for how many people actually downloaded it, but I
But there
think
were more people that downloaded it than actually
that then
submitted
actually
a
submitted a score,
save. Yeah.
obviously. And I think going forward, this is going to be a good system because it avoids the concerns for FOMO that the old event system had, because you can always load the save and play, but obviously you're still encouraged to play it when it comes out so that you can enter the Hall of Fame if you're doing well.
And where is that Hall of Fame going to be
And
located
so
so
so,
that
so
people
far
can?
it's gonna be in the contest section on G2G, and for each contest there will then afterwards be a pin post with the Hall of Fame, and they're not ready yet, but we'll be giving out, of course, also badges for placed in the top 10, or just also participated in this many scenarios, and also we're of course looking into more interesting scenarios. Like for the first one, we went super
Simple.
simple because
Keep
we
it
wanted to
basic.
make sure that everything around it is working. People understand how to download, how to put the save where it goes, how to submit their score, and now we can think about more interesting stuff where it's like the biggest mega city wins or whatever, or also go in with the dev tools and be like, okay, here's the situation where there's already cities on the map and the AI is better off than you, and you have to break out or something. Or like maybe you're like, oh yes, you start medieval era. You have like a couple territories, one city, and you're vassal to a like super powerful empire. But the new world has just been discovered. You're like, I can go over there and get powerful and throw off my shackles, like that kind of thing we could do for the future.
There's lots of
There's
potential
lots of
for
potential
cool
for cool scenarios,
scenarios.
but for the first one, since we were testing the infrastructure, we didn't want to make it too complicated with the scenario itself, because that could have introduced additional problems. The more complicated a system is, the more likely you're to break
Yeah.
it.
And especially, I think it's good to start off easy and then ease our way into it, introduce it to more people. The more people, like it, the more people that participate. And honestly, I mean, a games together badge is kind of a cool reward because, as many of you
Because it's
know,
bragging rights.
it's bragging rights, but also if you're active on games together, you'll know that each badge you get gives you points, and each more and more amount of points that you have means that whenever you vote on things, whenever you upvote a thread or something like that, it adds your points to that total. So the more points you have, the more upvote power you have, and so you got to get those badges.
Yes, and Ningauble, yes, historical scenarios are definitely also on our radar. Whether they're scale up or scale down,
Spiritually,
it's
there.
like it's the same sense. I guess they're scaled up in the sense that the map is bigger, because the open dev scenarios were just battles, and so the map was very tiny, of course.
Yeah.
So obviously it would be a bigger map, and you get the full game and not just a battle. But yeah, that's definitely on our radar. But as we said in the blog post as well, it's probably going to be a situation where we occasionally have these like super finely detailed handcrafted scenarios interspersed with
More simple.
more simpler ones that we can do relatively quickly, because obviously we don't want to take too much time from the design team, because we also want them to work on other features for the game.
Oh my gosh, did her
Oh,
Royal Shyness
her Royal
win?
Shyness actually win? Because
Yes.
we were looking at that vote like an hour, well, not an hour ago, a few hours ago, and John was all like, would like to prepare the Twitter post already for who wins, but this is so close. It was perhaps one of the closest votes we ever had on
Yeah.
G2G.
Well, the Rolling Queen was winning for, I think, pretty much the majority, if not all, of the vote. And then sometime last night, maybe, her Royal Shyness actually came up and beat it, which is crazy.
Got another question about the events. The 2 weeks might be extended to a month. Yes, the intended time is a month, but since we knew when the beta of Battuta would go into live, and we knew there's some additional changes to the cultures compared to the beta, we said no, we make it 2 weeks, because the additional culture changes could have influenced how people played. And especially since, for example, in the later eras, there were some changes, and also I think there was some changes to the Khmer, but that probably wouldn't have been relevant because it was just the unit. But yeah, we wanted to make sure that it's consistent and people are playing on the same version. So that's why this one only lasted 2 weeks. But in general, they should be a month.
Yeah. What's our favorite culture in the game now?
Mm.
I don't know. I like the Celts. They have naked redhead men. I can roleplay as a warrior when I play the Celts. That's my answer. What about you?
Favorite culture in the game?
The Germans.
No, actually
not,
no.
not the Germans. Okay.
No. That is a good question. I mean, I definitely very much now after the patch, I actually quite like the Goths, even if I'm really bad at
The cavalry is
at
crazy
the
too.
aggression, the aggressive play. I really am more of a peaceful builder.
Remind me again.
But it's cool that you have this alternate source of science all of a sudden.
It's a science thing. Okay, okay.
Well, more like that it's an alternative source, because normally science is entirely internally, and they like really shake up your gameplay with like, oh, suddenly I could just go to my neighbor and burn some of his districts down, and suddenly I have science.
But you've learned from the burning.
I mean,
You've gained knowledge.
unlike some other cultures, you take the books away first, and then you burn it, and you don't burn the books.
Yeah. Don't burn the books. Read the books and then burn the library. Yeah, that's super cool.
The Argentinians, yeah, I guess that's salted beef.
It's true. But anyways, we should probably hop into the game here really quick before we get too off track, and then we can keep on.
Already being about the scenario, like, would be cool to have one that starts after nuclear war. That's definitely also something that's been on my mind, because I know it's a popular kind of scenario.
Post-apocalyptic scenario.
But part of the problem I had with the first one was that as I was working on the dev build was constantly being updated.
Mhm.
So there were times when there's a way in the dev build to turn on the map editor on while you're playing, so that you can make changes. But that wasn't super stable during the update process, so I couldn't make changes, which is why the map wasn't all desert as I would have liked it to be. Because,
Right.
Or actually, originally it was meant to be all Arctic. But since I couldn't edit it, that didn't quite work out. But it would be cool to be like, oh yeah, all of this is wasteland, and now you have to find a way to survive.
I like it. All right, I think I'm done with this turn.
Ninga about the Goths being like, yeah, steal the books, salt the houses, burn the fields, and reap the whirlwind.
Oh gosh, where are my units? Did I
think we disbanded them.
all of them?
Yeah, because we really needed
Oh no,
the
I have.
population.
Oh no, they're over here.
There's two, but I think we had like 4 originally, so we.
Ooh, set foot on an uninhabited continent? Don't
Well,
mind if I
I guess
do.
that counts as a different continent over there.
Yeah, well, there's supposed to be 8 continents, so
I guess all of the 2 region islands are technically continents.
yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to bribe the Facehouse into being my friends as well, so hopefully that works out eventually. No, I'm gonna come over here. We're gonna go together just in case we run into any enemies. So for those of you that weren't here last week, I basically have 2 cities, but Byblos has 2 territories. We have this.
I think technically it's 3. I think that little island over on the left is a separate territory.
Oh yeah. 3 territories, right? And we're building stuff out here as well on this island. But basically, yeah, it's a pretty big city. I was basically chilling at one city for a long time until we moved over here. We got Nemosos, which, by the way, if anybody does have channel points, you can actually influence what we name these. So keep that in mind if you're saving up your channel points. But anyway, so yeah, we're just trying to explore. I'm not trying to fight anybody right now because we actually have a lot of bonuses for trade routes. So I'm actually trying to keep friends with the leader Mwana Mkisi
Of the Greek.
of the Greeks. And we actually, I think I remember now. Yeah, I was about to say we have
Oh, I remember the whole. Oh, we met somebody. Oh no, they're not letting us in, and our boat is about to sink.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that we haven't met the yellow team, but we
Yeah,
have met the Carolines, who are
King Beowulf.
suspicious of us. They let us into their lands, but they don't believe.
I mean, would you trust somebody who immediately
Ask for open borders.
ask for open borders? Yeah, this as a 4X player, this feels like a very. Yeah, I'm not gonna backstab you, but I'm totally gonna backstab you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Move.
Can you become double plus VIP? I'm gonna say no, but only because I don't think that Twitch has that feature.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything higher than VIP except I guess moderator, but that's not a matter of channel points.
Yeah, so we can't go into their
No,
territory
but I
because
think we might be able to sail around the bottom.
there might be an island
exactly.
there.
There's the
Yeah,
islands
yeah.
over there, so there should be shallow water.
Let's
to
check it
chill out
out.
in.
Let's see if we can.
Back off. Oh yeah, I have points for 2 VIPs.
Oh, they feel differently about me.
Flaming Heater. Yeah, I think that's why we weren't using the agrarian ability. Was we didn't want to
We don't
to
want to
annoy the Greeks.
piss off the Greeks right now. They
But I guess that's
Monakisi.
that's why we need those little islands. We claim those
She's
little islands.
friendly.
Then we're adjacent to the yellow player, and then we steal the pops from the yellow player.
Exactly. That is the plan. Ooh, lucky little shipwreck. Let's go. I still have like bonus science if I grab stuff when I don't need to research, right? If that made sense. The words probably weren't the
Yeah,
correct words.
I think those words might not have been in the right order.
I might not have said what I meant to say. Okay. So, weren't some of the tenants reworked as well during the advent of Battuta?
Rework is
Not
a big
reworked.
word. Yeah, no, we have some.
Changed.
Not even so much changed as we added one extra effect on a lot of them. Like
Okay.
the military ones are basically unchanged. But if you look at, for example, the science one now, you can see +2 science on religious district. And the same is true for most of these. Like the influence ones will give you influence, the money ones will give you money, etc. So you can kind of push your religious districts in specific directions, and then when if you decide to go for like, oh, I want to do a religious playthrough where I always have religious districts, then technically when you get to the late game, you have 6 different religious districts per territory potentially. Of course, less in the ones you claimed later that all get these bonuses. And then I guess that is in the last era you claim the Indians. And in the wait, I think does the Nazca apply on religious districts? No, that was an emblematic districts, I think. But most of the religious districts are emblematic, so I guess you can go like, oh, grab the Nazca, then you grab the Mississippians. I have a religious district bonus, I think, and then in era 6 you grab the Indians that get buffs on religious districts from their emblematic quarter. And then you can really stack up the gains on the religious districts.
Right.
Then
I think I'm gonna go with the food on coastal waters.
Yeah, that sounds good on this map. Usually I'm all for the industry, but here, yeah, this sounds
Respect
good.
the seas.
Yep.
Hashtag Team Seas.
We should definitely respect the seas here.
And I'm also gonna be Shintoism because I really like Shintoism.
And but yeah, and of course the religious districts I think will never be as good in a specific BIMs as the mixed as the dedicated quarters, but you can have like mixed yield, and like stacking influence is probably going to be pretty good because the only other quarter that gives you a lot of influence, unless it's emblematic, is going to be the commons quarter.
Right. Okay. Makes sense.
They were boosted. That is a good way to describe what happened to the tenants.
Hashtag boosted. Hey Ozone, about that question about the controller scheme. I personally haven't.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to try it ourselves, so we can't say anything about it, and also we haven't actually talked to the people who have tested it.
It's being developed by a third party. So.
Yeah, it's being developed in collaboration with another company, and we haven't gotten to try it. We haven't gotten to talk directly to the people who have tried it, so we can't comment on that.
Yeah, I definitely think that we should get Let me see here. What can we get for this? +4 food?
I think
Granary?
one thing we really need here is more industry. 67 is not great.
No, that's a good point. But ooh, that's actually 8. I guess it's because we have these mountains right here. That might actually be a decent
I think that's
spot.
just like rocky terrain, but it's probably a good spot. And then we may be able to look at the infrastructures. Actually, maybe we should actually use the filters for the infrastructures to make it a bit easier.
Okay. Infrastructures.
Infrastructure, and then on the right, you can just say only the industry ones.
Industry infrastructures. Ooh, so convenient. Well, we can get +6 with that in 2 turns, or +5 with that.
Plus 6 is not that much worse than +8, but it's a turn quicker.
It is a turn quicker. You're right. I do think that would be good to have a maker's quarter, probably.
And also,
We'll make our farmer's quarters more expensive, though, right? Or is it per district type?
it's sort of per district type. It's kind of
Also a total number of districts.
it's kind of, well, the total number of districts matters a little, but it's kind of jury rigged, and I think it counts how many districts have by way of how many worker slots you have for that type, because we don't have a separate value for the specific district type.
Okay.
It's kind of, it's one of those workaround solutions, like you sometimes see in games, like that the 9,000 and something HP invisible wall in Elden Ring, where the players were like, oh, this is genius, and then the next patch, fix the invisible wall that wasn't supposed to be there, because it was clearly just a clearly just a workaround of, oh, the level designers don't have time to redo this, let me just set a crazy high number.
Yeah.
Because nobody expected people to spend 5 minutes hitting a single wall.
Right. Okay, this is combat strength for religious hostility, which would give us a grievance, but I actually don't want to make people mad that they're not following our religion.
Also, I think we still need to expand quite a lot more.
5%
the influence
food would also be real nice from getting closer to the geopolitical.
The 5% food is okay, but I think here, unless we specifically want to spread our religion, I think the influence is going to be good for us, because we really need to maybe also grab the create outpost, because we really need to expand.
The create outpost or the attach outpost?
I think the create is more important right now, because we only have like one place left to attach.
It will bring us back into not 10% science, but we will get more stability, which we might need if we're getting more cities.
I think in this case, it's a bit of a wash, but we need to really save that.
This is just not necessary, I don't feel like.
No, unless the assimilation is so expensive that we actually save influence by doing
which, by the way, we can do for 125.
Yeah, so let's do that.
I like it. Yay, expansion star. Cool. And we get more population. Excellent. We are now at 33. We need 52 for the next one. Okay. Excellent.
Ooh, wait, the territory up north there looks unclaimed.
There's also another independent, but this is definitely
There's a lot of resources in there.
We got three unknowns, and one silk.
And if they're in a cold territory here like this, there's a good chance one of them is oil.
Could be oil.
So we should probably
also get some spearmen and smarters.
So we should probably head up there, kill the deer on the way, and
a little drive-by deer murder,
and then claim that region before Green does it.
I like it. All right, let's see what we should get here then. Might be good to get the industry on Maker's Quarters. No. 2 worker slots will help us get bigger cities, though, because it'll give us more slots to put more people in.
Maybe we should open the technology screen and see if there's anything after
the craftsmanship
that we really need.
No, that's true.
Yeah, the craftsmanship is dead end, but I was thinking like the stuff that's after conquest might be something we need. Like, do we need the imperial power?
1 money from ongoing trade is nice.
Yeah, and
Commons Quarter, nice.
We kind of need to head towards that for like the war summons and the feudalism later.
Crossbowmen and whatnot. I'm good for that. I think that's probably not.
What did foreign outposts give us? Upright, because that boat I think is just slightly better.
Quadrireme.
It's not that much better than the pentaconter we have right now for the purpose of exploration.
Yeah, I don't think so. The pentaconter.
No,
is
it's
22.
same speed, so
Moderate
I think
increases.
it doesn't sink as quickly in deep water.
I do kind of want to get the more worker slots, but I don't think it's as maybe necessary as some other things. Minus 10% on outpost attach as well could be good. So let's go with that. As well, let's figure out what you all want to do here. You could build a Nematon. Ooh.
So how good is the even Battuta? If it's even better than the Bolivar update, I'm sold. Well, from the feedback we've gotten, a lot of people seem to like it. Of course, there are some people who still say, "Oh yeah, there's other stuff that we want to see addressed," which fair enough. Of course, we can't please everybody with every update because we only have so many people who can work on the game at once. But yeah, overall the reception seems to have been good. But I'll let other people speak about the details because obviously we're biased.
What? Biased? Me? Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Let's get in the water, I guess. Oh yeah, don't die.
I think we're probably gonna be fine here.
We're gonna be fine. Oh yeah, look at that.
Still not close enough to see any of the cities, so we can't make contact. Oh wait! Oh no! Come on!
Dang it!
We see the fields, but not the houses, so we
I
can't
know
wave
you're
over.
there. Dang it. If I go into the water, will I drown?
No, you've been on shallow water again, so now the lost at sea is removed.
Okay. Why are they? They're hesitant.
Well, hesitant is better than suspicious.
That's true. It was. Wait, what is this? No, it's not love. I can't actually hear what they're saying.
Also, yeah, the UI definitely for some culture names may be a bit restrictive. King Beowulf of the Achaemenid PE.
Persian.
Yeah, of course it's a Persian, but this looks like the Achaemenid physical education. What?
His hair was jiggling there for a second. I don't know if you saw that, but his hair was going crazy. That was awesome.
Games for you asking how's it going? Well, I'd say it's going pretty good.
It's going well. Look at us. We're alive.
Yep. Yeah, Flaming Heat is saying, yeah, they love the patch. First game they've ever had. The game still feel interesting, and fame scores close by contemporary. Really feels like a big step forward. We actually improved the AI a lot with Bolivar, but I think the culture balancing might have helped a bit.
Yeah. Because I think it's kind of a multiple.
It's probably like flattened the difference between the weaker and the stronger cultures a bit.
I guess we'll. Oh, you want to share maps too? Wait, hold up.
Why is there 3 dots on the crisis tab? I'm concerned about that. Oh, I guess they might have forgiven a good. Oh, maybe they had their eyes on the independent people
and we took them.
That.
Maybe.
Yeah, let's ask if they want to share maps.
I think that'd be the next step to really solidify our relationship here. So they only have one city.
Yep.
I do want them to stay as my friends though, so I think we're gonna. Y'all can have.
I think they can have that.
I don't want to.
But we do want to grab the territory with all of the potentially
valuable. Oh, is it still
valuable...
the same turn? Hold up.
Yes, it's still the same turn.
Dang it! I'm so slow at 4x games. All right, let's go. Whew.
Oh, El Fakir has a point. Since we haven't met the yellow player yet, we can just sail in there and be like, "Hi."
Well, I thought that we couldn't though.
No, we haven't met them yet, so we don't have an official border status yet. So we can just sail until we see the houses, and then they'll be like, "What are you doing in my house?
What do you think you're doing here? Hey, get off my lawn." Actually, probably could have gone into the bay here. That might be our best bet for getting in there. The Descendant of Kings.
We simulated that the city 1 turn ago, and they're already complaining.
Apparently. He's like, hey, I used to be the king of Feistos over here.
The vassalization change makes the late endgame 10 times less of a slog. Don't need to do 6 wars with the same guy to close it out if you got a game deciding lead. Yeah, that is kind of the idea with that change, I think, from the designers, that it's like kind of, well, I guess not necessarily win more because you're not getting more score for it, but it allows you, if you think, oh, I've already won the game, then it's easier to vassalize everybody and end the game.
Collectivism.
November is a long way to play Humankind on PS5. Why can't it be sooner?
Because development time.
Because development time. I'd rather not deliver a half-finished product on consoles, because on consoles it's not as quick to push a patch as it is on Steam.
Yeah.
Because on Steam we're fairly independent with releasing patches, whereas on consoles it needs to go through certification.
Oppressing my people? How am I oppressing their people?
Well, the new city is probably under their cultural control.
Oh.
If you click on the culture icon, we can probably check.
Yep. So
we need more influence.
More influence. We can do.
Also, looking at the research, I'm like, damn, if we had shifted like one dude over into research, we probably would have finished it this turn.
Well, yeah, and I think we actually have
an
osmosis event as well.
Ooh, that's nice. I'd spend that money because the walls could come in handy.
Yeah, I definitely think it could be. Is it worth that much? It only really would take us.
If it's only one turn, then actually maybe in this case the 110 is more worthwhile.
I think we'll go with that.
Especially since now the overflow can just go into the Imperial Power or the foreign outposts.
Yeah, I think it's like we could get fortifications, the one that they were trying to give us.
Yeah.
It'll only take one turn, right?
I mean, so basically the part of it that's blue now is what we got, so we would have paid 300 for the little bit that's still gray.
Yeah, seems not worth.
Seems this is okay. But I was also about to say, yeah, or we could have just maybe thought, oh, let's skip it and just get the next upgrade to the militia.
Yeah.
But we don't know, we might say hi to Yellow and it's like, hello, I'm the Huns. This means war.
Yeah, it could be. Where do we want to build, though? This is very industry heavy. We could just go for like straight up industry.
I mean, industry heavy is perhaps not bad because I think the area below has a bit of greenery where the city is.
6.
Well, they don't have good food right now because
this is going to give us 16 more food as well.
But I mean, like the area around, if you look at like there's food up north as well. So I think it's okay to have an industry area that we attack.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's get some more.
Also, I don't think we have a harbor here yet.
No, I don't think we do.
Which is like 36 food.
I think we probably need that.
We may want that.
We have one over here either? Hold up. I don't think we do.
Yeah, because the spots for it on the main territory are kind of crap.
Oh yeah, but we have better
the ones
spots
down
that
there are
attached
good
territory now.
Oh, actually, if we get 21 in the one that's like in the center, that's nice because then we can
build
the
market quarters.
Yep.
You mean?
But then the Nemeton is in kind of bad spot, I guess.
We could. No, it's 18 instead of. Hold up. Do we have any other good spots?
Maybe
market quarters here.
That's only 15. Yeah, I don't think the adjacency bonus from the markets is that important.
I'll just do it here, maybe? Yeah.
Wherever it looks best.
Right here for sure.
I think actually, if you zoom in on the map, I think that's actually where the trade routes are going through right now. Because there's already a little and the road there. So I think that's because the trade route is arriving there.
Okay, I like it. Yeah, 6 doesn't seem super worth for another one. So that'll give us 21 food. That seems more worth than these other farmer quarters, which probably won't give us that much.
I think we may be building a couple too many farmers quarters, honestly.
Nah. These are to surround the Nemeton over here.
Oh, then were those, yes. Yeah. I guess once we have built those, we will never need to worry about food in this playthrough, in this city ever again.
We will, because we're the Celts. Holy crap, we're so close to the next era, actually.
Yes. Which is why I'm saying, like, hey, we should really grab some more territory so we can slap down some of those Nemetons.
Yeah, that's a good point. We should grab the other one here, too.
Yep.
Hold up. Can I pump out a unit real quick? Actually, I should probably just send you back over here.
It's probably faster to build a new one than send this dude over there.
But will the unit pop out over here, though?
You're right, because we don't have a...
Still closer.
But we should probably, after we claim the territory, have a garrison somewhere on this island so that we can
Spawn
spawn the units where we need them.
Let's see. How long would it take me to build?
Your cultures break up with the rebellion civil war due to very low stability. Yes and no. They don't break into several major powers, but what can happen with the rebellion, if you have very low stability in a city, then you get a rebellion and that spawns rebel units that are gray. And if they conquer your city, then they will become an independent people like, well, John, if you could scroll up to the independent people,
Yeah,
because
of
I don't know
course.
if they were around when we had them. Like these people up here in a card, those were, you know, naturally spawned independent people. But if a rebel spawned army conquers one of your cities, that city will become an independent city. And then it's your choice. If you're going in there and being like, oh, hey, you know, this is my land and conquer it. Or if you're being like, nah, it's fine. I'll just, you know, bribe them a little bit and then I'll re-assimilate them later.
Instant boost. Nice. I love boosts. Okay. Well, in that case, let's get some Imperial power.
Yeah, because I think, you know, we might need the Commons Quarters to boost some influence. Because we need to flip that area.
Okay. Let's keep you moving that way.
And at some point, I think we may want to build a second boat for the exploration.
Yeah, that's fair. I kind of forgot about this boat over here, to be honest.
Let's sail around counterclockwise, I guess.
We should go in here though, to meet him, or you think we're gonna meet him eventually?
I think we're gonna meet him eventually if we're going down around here.
We might reach the end of the Earth. We might sail off the end of the Earth.
There is a risk that it extends so far down here that we can't sail around. There they are.
We found a horse. Horse stable.
And you know their icon looks like 2 crossed spears, I guess.
It's the Goths.
Oh no, that's only marginally better than them being the Huns.
Agamemnon wants a non-aggression pact.
Oh, that's actually cruel and militarist, and he's like non-aggression pact.
He's gonna betray me for sure.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, why is he suspicious? Let's see.
We follow different religions.
Yes.
And they're jealous of our success.
Okay.
Because we're awesome.
But at the bottom, I think, you know, the strength, they consider themselves weaker. I guess that's why they ask for the non-aggression pact, because they're like, oh no, you have 2 warriors and 1 boat. We can't stand up to that.
Oh no.
Well, I guess technically now we have 2 warriors, an archer and a spearman.
Bow before the might of Byblos. Unit industry, combat strength. We don't need to worry about that yet, I don't think.
No, I don't think so. But yeah, we have so much influence now and we should really claim some territory.
Yeah, it'd probably be a good time to do that. So we have this unit now, which unfortunately I think it's actually we have to get, because we don't have a fast embark.
You know, this is one reason why we should. Oh no, we
could actually get further in this one turn though.
And I think we do have a haven there, so it'll be easier to get in the water.
It still thinks that this is faster? Why would it think this is faster?
Because I think it doesn't, maybe doesn't take the. Oh no, because of the of the disembark. But
disembark.
Yeah, then this one is probably faster actually.
Unless we get down to a place that we want to be more, but this all looks kind of terrible.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know, it would have been nice to build a harbor, where now we disembark and re-embark as a sort of bridge.
Yeah.
But it's in the territory where we can build the actually good harbor.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, that's.
But I guess that is a good reason to build the crappy harbor. Eventually, unlike, you know, where you now see
this one.
Where you now see the little K as well, because then we can at least, you know, easily disembark and re-embark. But it's not urgent.
Yeah, and it's not super great spots.
Yeah, it's a bad. That would be, you know, a militarily strategic harbor and not an economic harbor.
That's fair. Strategic harbors, I like it. Well, I think we should definitely build a Tory gate.
Actually, I think we should build that Tory gate in Phaistos and then just put the other city on producing it. Because then we can spread our religion to our neighbors.
Shall we build the mountain Tory gate?
I mean, it would be picturesque.
Little Tory gate there.
You know, when
I
our
like
neighbors
it.
come in to trade, they need to stop at the torii gates and pay
Pay
honor
homage.
honor our gods. And then they actually just take the other route in the south where they they wanna, where we actually have a road, you know.
Yeah. uh, okay. I want more people, please. Byblos is killing it with the food, though.
Yeah, I think at this
Uh,
point actually we need more like job slots.
Stability. Yeah, we need more stability, and these science places are actually pretty good too.
Yep.
Because they're gonna be around here. But what should we? Okay, I was about to say. I bet there's another harbor that we can build.
33. That's
That seems pretty darn good too. That's a good spot at least. We can get right out into the ocean.
But maybe don't plan so far ahead. 20 turns is a lot of time.
Yeah, that's fair.
We might need to change plans.
We
if
might need to
somebody's
pump
like,
out some units here.
Ooh, the person
Trade
want to trade with us.
luxuries.
Yes, please.
I want to kill these people though. So should I trade with them until I attack them?
Well, are we sure we want to kill them? I don't think we've seen much of the territory yet.
You're right. You're right. Let's see if they'll give us their maps. Money. 221's not bad for a bit of information.
It could also reveal other players. I think in this case it's maybe.
Also, we might be able to get some stuff. Ooh, that's expensive tea or saffron.
I think it's expensive because of the distance.
4% food. Yeah, we take that. Saffron gives us what now? 8% food on.
Oh yeah.
Or 8 food on farmers' quarters.
Well, it's +2 per saffron. It's already calculating that we have 3 already. I know it's a bit confusing. Sorry.
No,
and the 135. Probably like 2 players have already bought it, and that's why it's so expensive.
Right.
Because I think every player who buys it makes it 50% more expensive for the next person.
Okay. Oh, completing the lighthouse would be quite good.
Yeah, we should complete the lighthouse, but it is for the religion thing. It's kind of more of a counterplay so that we don't piss off the neighbors because we are oppressing their faithful.
Here looks pretty legit.
That looks like a good spawn, yes.
I like that.
Yeah, I still would say finish the Tory first so that we can try to get the. We should ask Green for an alliance maybe if we don't plan on killing them.
Honestly, that sounds like a really good idea. Hi, do you? Nice. That was quick. She's like, yeah.
And then we can be like treaty and do like a customs union, so anything we buy from them in the future is cheaper.
Could be good. This is +5% influence. Scientific 5% science. I don't think we need the science right now.
Hey, Arphenix.
Hey, welcome in. Custom unit accessing the seller still gains the same amount of money on essential fees. Does this lower the amount that we're currently paying, or in the future?
No, we're not paying like per turn for our trades. It makes future trades cheaper.
Okay. Well, in that case, sure, let's go for it.
Hail, friend. I have
Here I'd refuse. I don't think it's
That's pretty expensive.
It's not that urgent.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're building things.
I love Fakir is just correcting himself that the message was supposed to say naval warfare because the original, I guess maybe that was like autocorrect or something, was some spicy in seaware.
Okay. Let's see. Let's keep on exploring a little bit over here. We got some more copper, some more horses.
Sir Meg Mewington on YouTube saying like, yeah, I'm glad you finally did something good about the Americans' culture. Yeah, I know they were not the most popular, but I think now it definitely offers an interesting way to approach warfare when your bombardment is that strong. But, word of warning, bombarding Soviet units in their own territory is still not gonna be very effective because they'll have the big bonus.
Should we get some food? Another outpost over here? It's uninhabited.
Flaming Hito saying, seems like a good territory and we're not far from colony model. Can take feudalism first thing in medieval. Right, there's an upgrade for new cities on feudalism, I think. So yeah, we should definitely start claiming this stuff down here, but wait with the city until we have feudalism, because I think then we get some free infrastructures when we found the city.
16 and 2, 14 and 4. There is a lot of industry to be had over here. So we could go with the 14. I don't know. Food's good.
I think with our harbors now, though, we
Maybe
don't
this.
necessarily need to worry about the food. We can just be like, oh, a lot of industry, and then slap down a harbor, and then it's like,
Yeah, that's fair.
we can actually
4
buy
and
out.
15 actually sounds pretty
We
good.
could even buy out the harbors with influence, because we have, a good chunk of influence, and then it's fine as soon as it becomes a city.
Yeah, that's fair. So maybe 6 and 12 looks like.
6 and 12 looks good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And also there's another territory in the middle that we need to
Do we?
sort of to the west here.
I was like, we could go there, or we could
We-
maybe
we
just
can't go there
see
because
if there
we're-
are maps.
We can't go there because trespassing.
I see. I shall leave your presence immediately.
Yes. We're not here to harm you.
I didn't realize
yet.
you were here. My bad. Okay, and then yes, we have just founded a city over here, which means maybe I shall move you all back down a little bit. And yeah, we could get some artisan quarters.
Modding seems soon, GM, or really soon, GM.
Oh my gosh, our Phoenix.
Yeah, the modding stream does take some preparation, I'm afraid.
Yeah, honestly, it could have happened this week, but
Roman, for the unit movement, you're talking about like the strategic movement. I know, this feedback has come up multiple times before, and we asked our programmers at one point, and apparently it would be very difficult because it's kind of tied with some things that update at a certain rhythm. So it's quite difficult to do. So I don't think I can promise anything in that respect.
0 turns. I do like.
I mean, I
0
guess we can 0 turn craftsmanship.
Yeah. Do we want horsemen or this? This seems probably better. Okay, and then potentially we could go on to the next era. I don't have these places built fast enough. Like if we.
I mean, the question is also if you close the signs pop out here, are we close to any other stars?
That's a good question. We are
4 more
actually
pops.
pretty close to
4
agrarian.
more pops should be possible.
Builder, we need 3 more districts. Aesthete.
Estate, I don't think we're close.
No, that's gonna take us 5 turns. Well, no, this will take us 4 turns.
This one we can basically do instantly, I think, because if you check in the north, I think we can attach the new place to face us.
It would cost.
But it's an era star instantly.
True. I do like points. And
You like
we're
points.
almost double the amount of fame as the next person.
I guess we should step up the difficulty next time.
Maybe
so that
maybe
we-
I can handle it.
so,
Maybe
so
I
that we can
handle
get
it.
our butts handed to us.
I see. The thing is that this is like my second. Well, other than our multiplayer game, this is my second against the AI stream of Humankind that I've ever done. So, actually, I think we'll go for a little bit more. No, we needed 1 more person to get people faster.
Oh yeah, Flame Hito is saying, yeah, good point. If we buy our harbors and extractors with influence in our outposts, does count for builder.
Do they now?
Yes.
So
So when these are done, you can just spend some influence on
done in
the
one.
extractors there.
I was gonna say this actually probably I could have built the
And,
harbor first before attaching
Phoenix asking about major bugs. Are we happy with the feedback on even Battuta? Overall, we're happy with the reception because a lot of players have said like, yes, now it's it's a lot more fun because a lot of the weak cultures now have actually like interesting facts, like especially the Hittites and the Goths
it. Yeah.
come up quite a bit. But of course, we did have one major bug where there was a problem with reading the registry when we released, so we had to roll back because it would crash immediately for players, which
Yeah.
wasn't great. Luckily, we managed to fix that quickly and could roll out the patch, proper working patch, on Friday so that people could play on the weekend.
Do do we want to tax our minorities or not tax our minorities? If they follow our religion, we get money. Or if they follow our religion, we get
Territories with foreign
stability.
religion. Take a look at the religion map.
Oh, foreign religion, not. Oh, this is all if they follow the foreign
Yes.
religion. So that's not gonna help us at all
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna help.
because we are currently the
And
religious.
see, this is why we already placed it, the Tory, because now our neighbors are all converting to Shintoism.
Because they believe in the power of the spirits. What a cute little Tory gate. You know, the people running around. They're very actively worshipping.
And
They're
also,
running into the water.
yeah, I was
too.
about to say, are they running into the water or are they walking on water?
I think that's a different religion.
Yeah.
that'd
No,
that'd be Christianity.
I mean, do you know how deep that water is? It might be just, super flat, so it looks like you're walking on it.
Maybe it's just like a splash pad. It's just a splash pad.
Delta Chuck asking, very curious, I have to ask, has Amplitude ever considered making a CRPG in the Endless Universe? Yes, of course we
CRPG.
classic RPG,
Classic.
or computer RPG rather, the Western style of RPG as opposed to the JRPG. So like
right, okay.
Mass Effect, Baldur's Gate, Pillars of Eternity, those kinds of games. And obviously we've thought about it. I'm not sure we have enough health insurance to cover how bloody Jeff would need to ride his fingers.
Seriously though. 2 more districts.
Four more
More
How
population.
quickly are we growing?
Pretty darn fast. We're basically at 1 pop per turn in every single one
mean-
of our cities.
We could technically get it instantly, probably, by just stealing the pops from the neighbors.
I mean, how do they feel about us currently? They're friendly. I don't want to jeopardize that. We're allies. They might.
That's why I say technically. I mean, usually you're very quick to click population related
Yeah, I'm
buttons.
trying to turn over a new leaf. I'm trying to be different. So if we don't choose a technology, we can't turn to the next turn.
But I think we should pick siege tactics, not for the ballista, but for the +1 army slot.
Okay, that seems good. Army hierarchy. Let's go.
And we can opt out of it afterward, and then just
We did it.
we did it already.
Yeah, we
Okay, so
did.
we didn't even need to click the button.
No, we
It's all
didn't.
cool.
We didn't need to click the button. The button was just tempting.
The button was temptation. Yes.
Yes, exactly. But yeah.
Well, the
let's
district-
see. Let's
this-
see down
the-
here. No, over here.
These ones should be done now, I think.
Ebla.
So yeah, we can just click on the horses, build a harbor.
I mean,
Ooh,
I'll
33.
take 33. That seems legit.
Construct and launch the vessels of the Empire. Time to stock up on
21
shipping.
over there. That's not bad.
That's still pretty good. Ooh.
And then click on the horses, click on the copper, and we're done.
We did it! Yay! I'll take more horses.
But yeah, there's still
More
territory
horses
in,
increases our food
Yep.
so much.
But yeah, we need to claim the territory in the middle here so that we can connect these two into one city.
Oh,
Actually,
fair enough. You're right. That is a separate.
yeah, I only
Uh,
saw that after you had placed the outpost, and I'm like, oh wait, no, there's 2 borders here, not 1. I'd actually step into that forest first because I would like to know what's in that tile.
Yeah, that's fair.
I saw a post on Reddit recently where it was like, oh, that feeling when you're the Joe and you find the perfect school spot, and it was like 5 mountains,
Uh-huh.
so that they would all be adjacent to the Confucian school,
Mm-hmm.
but on the spot was a luxury deposit, so you wouldn't be able to build the Confucian school.
No.
And people were like, oh yeah, I totally picked Joe, but they I think they had already picked Joe, but it was like the pain of, oh, this is the perfect spot, and I can't build it here.
2 and 19 though. That's pretty great.
Asking about Phoenix asking about anniversary events. Well,
Oh,
obviously
got
we want to
Pearl.
celebrate the anniversary, but I don't think we're at liberty to discuss how quite yet. But there will be stuff. Maybe also things.
Oh yes. We're not at liberty to discuss that. I've told them about our streaming plans though, that we plan to stream a special stream There will be a special stream.
And yes,
That is
how
all
big
I
can
can
your
say.
cities grow as games for you? Well, they can grow quite big. For us, reasonably big. If you look at the pro players, absurdly big.
Yeah, I think 210's probably as good as it's gonna get.
Stuff confirmed things maybe. Yes, exactly.
A permanent settlement.
Flame Eater, it was you? Yes. Oh, that when I saw that, the pain. Oh, it hurt so much. It's like
Stuff confirmed. Yes, much stuff. Okay, so we basically
And you know, potentially we may even have shenanigans.
Oh right, I can't go there. Hey, do you want to open your borders to me?
No, not worth it. We'll just go exploring in the west, I think.
Yeah, I mean, there's still some goodies we can see down
You know, it's all quiet on the western, quiet on the western front or something like that.
Yeah. An alliance proposal. Who am I gonna take out if they all want to be my friends?
Well, Black wants to be your friend. Yellow just tried to charge us money for just letting us sail by.
That's true. We might need this alliance. Would you also? Oh, a cultural agreement?
Yeah, sure, 5% influence.
Don't mind if I do. Give me your saffron for cheaper now. It is cheaper now.
Yeah, there is a bit of a discount. But also we can buy the copper and the horses.
Yeah, that's
Which
what I
is,
was
you know,
gonna say.
more production and more food.
It's actually very good to get more horses. You're looking good over here in Corral. You've got a lot of units though. Oh, those scout riders.
Oh, well, that makes it good that we allied with them. Because
Yeah.
if we had come over there and been like, your stuff is mine now, and then they'd be like, you think?
Okay, I think we should move on. All right, who shall we be next, chat? Free cam that you put in a beta branch. Oh, for like a first-person camera?
We recently talked to the artists about, you know, showcasing more of their work, and we were like,
And they were
oh,
like,
it would be
it's
cool.
not meant to be seen that
It would
close."
be cool to have some nice shots of the quarters, and they're like, no, it's not meant to be seen that close. And I'm like, you know, our players have already made like, you know, ways to have like free cameras and look at it real close. They don't care. They still think it looks good. Perim Pam Pum is suggesting Norsemen. And yes, definitely Norsemen are an option. But
I was thinking Teutonic Knights so that we could destroy the
we
oppressed.
should first, you know, maybe talk about some of the changes we've made here.
Yes, let's go.
Let's go back to the Aztecs are at the start of the list, I think. No, actually the Swahili because they're from a DLC, but I don't think we've... Well, for the Swahili, we fixed the bug with the legacy trait. You're no longer getting double the stability from it than you are intended to, but that's a bug fix, not a balance change. The Aztecs, the sacrificial altar. Oh, that's such a change. So yeah, faith, stability, influence, sure, cool yields. The sacrifice action now. Yeah, it applies celebrating on the city, but also, which is, I think it's not shown properly here. While you're celebrating, the stability yield of your sacrificial altar is doubled. So if you have a lot of sacrificial altars, that's a lot of stability. And for each city that's sacrificing, your units get +1 strength when they're maimed. So it's like, you know, the Jaguar warriors have the whole, oh, don't take no penalty from being wounded thing. But actually now, while you're celebrating because you've sacrificed your enemies to the... I don't actually know which god they sacrificed them to. I was about to say sun god, but I'm not sure if it was the sun god.
I mean, Sun God sounds right.
It sounds about right, but anyway, and then suddenly it's like, oh, I have less than a third of my health, and it's like, you know,
I'm powerful.
yeah, it's like, you know, that shaggy meme of like, oh, I've used 10% of my power, and now,
Now I need to take off my like training clothes.
yeah, now
or
I need to
whatever.
take off my shirt. Oh yeah, exactly, like the Goku training clothes. It's like,
Exactly. Están jugando sin el DLC de Bolívar, pero por lo que veo, no. Estamos jugando con todo.
and oh man, that's a lot of chat that we'll need to catch up. Let's go over some of the other changes.
Okay,
The
yeah.
Byzantines haven't had changes. The Franks also not, as far as I recall. Ghanaians are fine. Yes, Teutons, I think no major changes. Khmer, Big change. The Danvigaja no longer gets the move and fire. I know it would be more understandable as fire and move. It's an elephant platform now, so it's not as mobile anymore. But it's harder to stab in melee because it's a freaking elephant.
Yeah, honestly.
English, no changes, I think. Mississippians also no changes to my knowledge. Mongols, small change, minus 25% vassalized cost, so it's really easy to get tributaries now. And of course, the Mongol horde. You no longer grow from winning battles. You grow from ransacking or from finding special pasture curiosities.
Hmm.
Taino, I think, are also unchanged. Umayyads, I don't think had changes, and the Celts also didn't have changes. The Norsemen, I mean. So I guess we can go with the Norsemen as per Pampum suggests, because, you know, more food from water and more money from ransacking.
5 food per adjacent coastal water, food per adjacent lake. Money from ransacking does sound fun. The Taino, I don't think I've played with yet, though. They're a agrarian culture as well.
Yeah.
5 food per number of territories in your sphere of influence on all cities.
Yeah, I'm not sure it fits our current situation, really.
Our sphere of influences are
It's not that great.
not
I think.
religious influence. It's cultural,
It's cultural
influence.
influence, not religious. Exactly.
What is our cultural influence even like right now? The number of territories. Oh,
Let me see then. You know, people talking about the cultures. Fakir scenario challenge idea. We decide on the weakest culture for each era by vote on G2G and prepare a map where we have to choose these cultures only in each era. It's a cool scenario idea, but the problem with that one is the verification for the submissions for the score, because then we suddenly have to, you know, check every save to make sure that they played the right cultures, and that adds a lot of overhead potentially. So we'd like to stick for the scenarios for the sake of the Hall of Fame with conditions we can easily check at the end instead of having to check throughout, because that was one of the struggles we had with the push humankind too far, was that there was a lot of stuff that we needed to check throughout.
mm-hmm.
Izumi, yay, dead people. Yeah, I guess that's the Aztecs. Taino plus Machu Picchu OP. Machu Picchu actually got fixed. The Taino might still be bugged. Can you check Pampum's message there, because it's saying like it's old, but I think it's just because he mentioned the Mongols.
No, this is like damn Mongols. But this is the F word, so
okay.
I think it probably
If there's an F word in there, then it's definitely
I'll
deny.
probably deny it.
Yeah, because I don't speak enough Spanish to know if it was actually offensive or it was just
the part that
too
the
sensitive.
moderator thought was wrong was actually just like not like cursed or damned. Well, I think we should go with the Norsemen then, because
but Flame Hito is making a good point. The Swahili with their special harbor would also be a good choice.
ooh, the Bandari.
And we should check our stability, because the coastal haven would benefit us for the stability, and the Bandari would give us a lot of money.
That's true. We do have a pretty good setup for the monies. Stability's all right. And then
Alternatively, have devs add culture filters for game creation. Would be cool to set up specific scenarios, but oh boy, I think the programmers would scream if we suggested that, because it would be so much extra checks and probably edge cases and stuff like that. Because then it's like, oh yeah, you need to verify that the number of available cultures is higher than the number of players and stuff like that. 48. Ooh, that is a good one.
I didn't realize we had an even better one. Hold up.
Yeah, Fakir, you're right. Screenshots for each era would suffice.
All right, let's go with
Good
the
point there.
Swahili.
We wouldn't need to open the save, but we would need to insist on the screenshots. Good point there. So it is worth considering if we do it by screenshots, but then we need to, of course, specify in the conditions that if you don't provide all of the screenshots and you know, not the safe, you know, we need to verify each era. But yeah, we can think about that. But if we do need to have all of the votes to determine the weakest cultures, that will take a lot of preparation first. So we're not gonna be able to do that soon, I think.
Yeah. What's up, Franklin? How you doing? All right, I went with the.
Our Phoenix. It should be like 0 stability now and not 10 for harvest with the Swahili.
Let us see if this culture will bring your dreams or your nightmares to fruition.
Fruition. Right? Is that how you spell fruition?
Yeah.
It looks like Fruition or something like
English spelling.
Fruition.
English spelling is no rules.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I get that. How much industry do we have? We have 161. Could we maybe?
Yeah, we'll think about this. We already have a lot of ideas, and you know, I think the next one we're gonna
full
do
over here on Nemo.
the next one we're gonna do is really cool, but I can't say much yet.
Can we get more slots, please, for more people? Is there a population one?
I mean, to get more slots for more people is just districts, and I guess you know we do have. Oh, knocked the microphone. I hope that wasn't audible. We do have a lot of money.
Well, this will give us an extra farmer slot.
Yeah, but also you know we have a lot of money. You can just buy out the next quarter that's being built.
That's true.
We were sitting on 1600, and that's just you know
Okay,
400.
fair
So
enough. This will give us another farmer slot as well.
I think if you shift one person over into industry, maybe we can finish it in one turn.
Hold up, we are now merchants, so I should probably keep max.
Yep.
Max
Now
money.
it's one turn.
Okay, fair enough. Let's go. And then Byblos over here, building the lighthouse, which is very, very good. We are also about to reach max.
True flame heater. Yeah, getting into 100 stability now. That will help us push our sphere of influence from the influence boost.
Okay. One of these gives us like 2
Population. Population has always been soft capped. Kimura-sama. It's not a hard cap for how much you can grow, but people above the number of jobs you have eat extra. They cost additional food upkeep.
Should I attach this? I guess.
Well, maybe buy out the harbor first.
Can we?
Yeah, you can spend influence on buying harbors and
Oh, on the
trade
Bendari as well.
Oh, that one there. I'd take the 2136 there in the crook.
Right here.
No, the lowest one
Oh,
because
right here.
the
You get
Bandari.
3.
I think the Bandari get extra bonuses from being surrounded, and at least our harbors get extra bonuses from.
Fair
from being
enough.
surrounded.
We can get a couple of these luxury resources as well. And then we actually don't have enough influence now to get the whole rest of it. We could potentially get something down
A
here.
Phoenix. There's a type of district fame, but there's no districts in it in the encyclopedia. I guess maybe that's intended for the Roman triumphal arc. I don't know. Maybe it should also list all of the wonders. Well, the yields. Yeah, the yields on the Bandaris are crazy because we have so many trade routes already.
Should I worry about these farmers' quarters, or should I just start making Bendaris?
I think the Bandaris are a higher priority. We can build the farmers' quarters later.
Okay. Sorry, what is this right there? That's my harbor currently?
That's your haven, yes.
My haven, okay. Well, that's pretty fancy right there. That's really fancy.
That absolutely wait.
How is that?
The Bandari? Does the Bandari actually have the surrounding bonus itself, or do we only have the legacy trade bonus? Let me see.
Replaces harbor as well.
+1 food on farm score per adjacent farm. Oh, okay. It counts as farmer and market. But I was thinking about if it has a specific adjacency bonus, or we only get the legacy trade bonus.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't finish reading the entire tooltip because you know it's gotten kind of big.
More money slightly. This is the Bendari acts as a harbor, so
Bandari counts as a market quarter. That's why you get +3 up there because it's a market quarter adjacent to a luxury resource.
oh, I see. Okay.
But the other yields should be roughly the same, and we do get slightly more food down here, and we have more stability potential because we have more adjacent land tiles.
fair enough. Okay. We can also get that one as well.
Oh,
though, I
that's
guess.
2 separate territories. But yeah, I would like to actually get a
50
chance to
stability.
finish reading the tooltip.
This one.
No, like if you back out because we don't have the
Oh, I see.
+1 stability on harbor per adjacent regular district. Yeah, And I think that one used to apply twice. So the one that now is like, oh yeah, you get plus 50 from the adjacent districts, was like, oh, you get plus 90 or something like that, and that was way too much. But yeah, there's no explicit adjacency bonus, so it's all about the stability. But yeah, our stability will be crazy if we build next to our harbors now.
Harbor and the pearls and everything. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Okay. I'm wondering if maybe we can get a little bit more of that influence. Influence on main plaza would be nice.
Yeah,
Theater?
Alfred, yeah, the legacy trade bonus. I wasn't sure if the Bandari itself had a different adjacency bonus, like
I don't
more
think-
money or something.
I don't think we need the public fountain anymore.
No.
I'm just gonna.
We're just gonna scoot the Bandaris for. Actually, what's our current stability? We already have 30 surplus.
Yeah, these Bandaris are gonna be pretty litty.
Yeah, when those Bandaris are
Litty
finished, it's gonna be so much stability.
We're gonna need to.
Today on obsceneyields.com, the Swahili. Yeah, these are like some in Civ, they refer to it with a certain phrase. So yeah, these are definitely NSFW yields by Civ terminology.
Not safe for work.
Yeah,
Yields.
yeah, because Civ players tend to call the very high yields on one tile. They refer to that as yield porn.
Ah, I see. Okay.
So yeah, these are like, no, we
think
need
I'm
to censor this, like black bar above the tooltip.
So nobody, unknowingly sees.
So let's see a couple of messages in YouTube chat I had overlooked. Is it possible modding clothes on characters like the Byzantine clothes? No, I don't think you can mod the avatar clothes.
definitely
And
don't
hey
want
Franklin, welcome to I don't know, is Franklin Haley still the name that rings a bell for you?
I don't know. I
So-
said hi to Franklin.
So it might
earlier.
be a first time chatter.
Could be. I wish YouTube told you things like that. Access to my pearls. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, we
alright.
kind of need to boost our influence, I guess, so that we stop getting.
Yeah. Okay. Now Phaistos can also build some Bandaris. 59
Ooh.
food seems pretty good.
But at the same time, down there in the Nook, we could get a lot of stability from surrounding it.
I don't know if it needs it.
We always need more stability because more stability is more districts.
That's true.
Well, the question really is how much food gain do we lose if we just cram it in the corner there? Oh,
30
that
food.
is a lot of food lost, though. Yeah, you have a point there.
I mean, this spot is just chock full of
Yeah,
all that juicy.
We probably can put it on the edge over there and then have another one that we use for stability somewhere down
like
here.
right here.
It's still 15 points difference, but it's okay, I think.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the way that it works, it's basically designed to be out on a.
With the food
Peninsula.
yields, we should also say like one of the reasons the food yields are so obscene is our tenant.
Yeah, we're respecting the sea.
But yeah,
Hashtag respect the seas.
it's the fact that the harbor is always best at the tip of a peninsula is one of the very frequent feedback we get on the naval gameplay. Actually,
Yeah, let's build some market
a
quarters.
shameless plug from a Swahili aficionado. Yep, Swahili's best merchant culture. Yeah, perhaps.
We could build. I'm trying to think. We're merchant.
Arfini
culture,
is saying
so we
about
need more
events would be
money.
really nice to have like not whole personas but elements for the avatar creation. Yeah, perhaps. But yeah, we're not doing the regular monthly events like before anymore. But of course, we may still have for special occasions events. We have
Purchased
to
all their
consider that.
things. I need more money. How do we get
No,
more money?
we have money. What we need is more stuff to buy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could do some merchant quarters, but there's still only 3.
The merchant quarters are usually best around luxury resource. Like if you check up there, then I think we probably get like 6 there from the bonus on the luxury, and then
That's true.
over time we can set up the market quarters to boost each other. But I wouldn't worry so much about the market quarters right now because right now the boost is not great, and most of our money would probably be from trade and from traders.
Yeah. Is this my outpost? That little building?
Yeah, it's the one near the mountain. That's your outpost.
Oh, that's my outpost. I'm like, what is this little building right here?
No, that's because the adjacent districts we have don't actually exploit that tile. That's why there's only a building and some roads or paths, but no fields.
Okay, I see. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'll build the Bandaris and then we'll figure it out. Keep on exploring. I don't know. I love the music so much. I don't know what this is doing. Trying to figure out where to go.
Oh right, we didn't change our research.
Oh,
We
yeah,
wanted to
whoops.
grab colony model. I think it's in feudalism, because if you hover over
Seafaring mastery, 5 money per naval trade, and 4 money on harbor.
that'll be very good. But I do think we want feudalism first, because that one, if you hover over the little city icon there, colony model means the cities we found will have some free industry to build some structures immediately and have all of the old infrastructures, and that's going to be very good for that new 3 territory city we're planning.
Right, hold up.
And we can wait the 4 turns to have the city immediately be way stronger than it would have been otherwise.
Yeah, it seems like a good idea to me. I like it. Okay, let's keep on sailing. Sail. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go. But they're not getting any disembark penalties anymore.
I'm thinking, oh yeah, because we're Swahili now. I think we had set the resources and all of that to abandon, hadn't we? Looking at this map, a lot of resources.
I knew that we would be on islands, so I knew that it was potentially going to be an issue, and I didn't want it to be an issue, so I just went with the not an issue way. I have many foods. I think we can actually.
True, Fakir is pointing out, to play the Swahili to the best of our abilities, we should check if there's any resources for sale that we don't currently have.
I just did, like, last turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think we probably are buying everything that we can buy.
Allows to claim attached shares with money instead of influence.
Which
Plus
of our incomes
money,
is better?
though. +5 money. % money could be good.
Yeah. Well, the question really is which of our incomes is better right now, money or influence? Because also, like, the money attachment is more expensive.
Money for sure.
Twice as much. That would work.
We also have a lot more saved up.
I guess we should do it, and because then we can use the influence on more world wonders once we unlock it.
I also think that the 5% boost in money would also help us with the merchant stars.
Yeah.
An interesting choice.
An interesting
Maybe
choice. And now we have 2
representation
influence
wealth,
again.
interesting and unexpected.
Well, this is good because now we don't necessarily need to use influence when we turn these into cities. So 4 turns. Let's get everybody
Our
moving.
Phoenix with the custom empire name. I actually had a conversation about that with somebody on Civ Fanatics recently. The problem is, of course, that
Number of pragmatic answers.
depending on the context, the empire names are used in different ways. So we kind of would need a enter the nominative case of your empire name, enter the adjective for your empire name, enter the genitive of your empire name. So it gets a bit more complicated.
Guy has
We'd have to take a look at how other games handle this.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we've almost made it all the way around the world because I see a yellow border over here.
Yeah. Where's the other 2 empires?
There's a green border
Somebody
up
up
there.
here.
And I think I saw the other ones. Yep, they're all the way up there.
Oh
in the
my
north.
goodness, unknown. Interesting.
I guess for this map size, we've kind of become the superpower as far
guess.
as territory is concerned.
Mm-hmm. I think we're doing pretty well. Let's see if we want to grab something here.
Yeah, our Phoenix, of course, the player would need to type it themselves because there's no way for us to auto-generate it. But then the question becomes, what do we need to ask for? And at some point, it may become too much because the players are like, oh, no,
think 217 looks good. It's a very weird situation I find myself in where
I
I'm
think-
looking for.
I think this one is more we want to make sure we have the resources claimed for future eras
Mhm.
situation.
Chiasas. Can I can't disband them yet because it's not a city, right?
Yeah, you can't disband it yet because it's not
Cool.
a full outpost.
Oh, we got another civic
fleet of plenty.
unlocked. Let's go. Farmer
I
slot?
guess-
Trader slot.
We don't have many market quarters yet.
Oh, and we get yes, but
I guess that would be a reason to build market.
10%
but-
money.
But I think we should do it the other way around. We should first build the market quarters because right now the 5% I don't think is much of a difference. Because we make 400 with the 5% bonus already. So it's what 20 money per turn, roughly. That's not huge. But if we build a couple of market quarters and then we can put a lot of people into money, then it really makes a difference.
So why can't we just do it and then invest in it?
Well, because
Because it would cost money to
no,
enact the
no,
civic.
no, because it would cost the influence that we might want to grab some wonders that could also give us more money.
Oh, we do. Well,
We
but
need
we
to
can
finish-
spend money on it. No, it's
No.
a civic. You're right.
Yeah, exactly. So we should finish the lighthouse and then see if there's any money related wonders for us to claim.
Okay, Nemosa.
Well, we can check if
Where
there's
can I
money.
build these market quarters?
We can. Oh yeah, we should probably like just surround the harbor here, and be like, money.
That seems good. That seems good as well.
No, those aren't good. That's just base yield.
Okay. So there's no other like juicy spot to put it.
No, not really.
Three would do nice though. 3 extra slots because that's 3 extra people we can have.
But also, yeah, I would like to check if it's actually worth waiting for the sake of a wonder. So like, open the city list and check the wonders to see what's still unclaimed.
I mean, there's still a decent amount of them. We got Pyramid in the Sun.
No. The mausoleum, I think.
Food.
The mausoleum, is that science or was that in? Oh,
Science
that's
per district.
science.
Faith. For a number of enacted civics, we actually kind of have a decent amount of civics.
Yeah, but I
Four.
also don't think we'd need the 5th generation since we're already converting our neighbors.
Faith for research technologies. Money per number of unique type of resources available on Empire.
Oh, yes!
That seems pretty good.
Yes, because we already have, what, 8, 9? Wait, it doesn't say different luxury resource.
Number of unique types of resources.
So it counts the 3. So we have
Strategics
12.
and luxuries.
So that's the 24% money bonus. So we definitely would like the Great Zimbabwe.
That would be pretty good. That one seems the best
So,
for us.
Yeah, so this is why we don't
We
enact
just
the
need
Civic
to
yet.
wait for 450.
And also finish the Great Lighthouse.
Yeah, that's fair. We got 4 turns.
4 turns.
Honestly,
That lines up okay, I guess.
I think probably one of our other cities could probably help too.
Yeah, you can chew it here because the Bandari is almost done.
They can help next turn. I think will that actually affect our how long it takes? It didn't update, but sometimes it doesn't update before it like
It doesn't update until it starts contributing with the wonders, I think.
any
because
news about
it's-
new DLCs? That's a great question.
I love how, a Phoenix immediately. That's a very QA way of phrasing we want to rename the Empire. The Empire declared war on you.
You want to trade luxuries, but you don't have anything, do you?
Yeah, Alfaki is saying, yeah, we could also build more Bandaris in Outpost because, yeah, that's, again, the math is like, oh, it's 20 money more if we increase our bonus. But one Bandari is like 40 money, and it's cheaper than the Civic.
So is it a good idea to trade luxuries with them when it basically just allows them to buy my luxuries? Because it still counts as trade routes, right?
It still counts as trade routes, and then we build the infrastructures and make sweet, sweet money.
Sweet, sweet money.
Pleased to accept your proposal.
Oh, no, they do. It just doesn't tell you what they have.
Oh, okay.
Well, I will buy
Well,
all
in
of your
that case,
things.
yes, let's buy all of it.
Give
in
me,
naval trade
give me
routes
all
and-
your things, please. I desire your mercury. Oh, we can ask him for more stuff later. They will trade me to victory.
It's been a while since I had that issue. Do you remember what to do if all of your accounts are actually already linked, but you're not getting the influencer avatars in game?
You need to return. You need to unlink stuff in game.
So
if you've
you
already claimed the drops on Twitch, then you need to unlink stuff in Humankind and then re-leak it.
okay, you basically need to IT it. Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Mm-hmm. So can I not buy these with money?
No, it's always influence.
Dang it!
But that's what I mean. Like the Civic costs like 300 and something. Here it's like 66, and if you look how much money we get for that.
It's true. It would be a lot.
Yeah, that's
42.
like 42 money. That's like twice as much as we get for getting the Civic.
It's fair. All right. Okay. So we'll wait on.
Money 94 here trying to get us to spill the beans. Can you share some info regarding what about next DLC would be? No, we can't share details.
No. Level 1 merchant, King Agamemnon. How did you just buy all my things? Trade everything. Give me your horses, please. I desire your horses.
Right. The reason why we didn't have it on the list was we hadn't already spotted it ourselves. But then when we started the treaty, it reveals the tiles.
Right, that makes sense. Yeah, everybody else is struggling hard right now. Granted, I have no units either, so that's a kind of an interesting thing. Let's go up here then.
Yeah, United States. I think you were here like 2 weeks ago, right? Asking. They're curious. Get a system similar to like a World Congress and Civ and improve it to the United Nations. Because, curious to see everyone discussing and negotiating international diplomatic treaties. Well, maybe, because, it's requested a lot.
Could be interesting. Should we go down and claim this territory down here?
Claim Hito, you have money, which is like units, but better because you don't pay upkeep on your money.
Customs Union.
At least can't tell if it's gonna be here this year. No, I don't think we can say that either.
Y'all trying to get the secrets.
Phoenix, I read your question, but I'm not sure I'm understanding what you're getting at.
We could get more food, or we could get more money on market quarters, which feels right to me. So I'm gonna go with the give alms tenet.
More money on market quarters. You're all about that money this playthrough, are you?
Well, I currently am making a lot of money.
Oh, but actually, open the civics.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just realized, we have small council right now, but hover over the following. So this is the combat strength. What's the one after?
Money on commons quarters.
Okay, and on the other? District industry cost. Aha, yes.
Unit buyout.
Unit buyout or district buyout? Maybe we should consider...
Enact a choice monarchy in the political influence civic and have at least 50 population in your empire. I'm sure I have 50.
But the one before? That one is enact autarch. So yeah, we maybe... Maybe it is time to become less democratic so we can move towards a buyout economy.
So what do I need to do that?
Well, you go into the civics and cancel small council and change it to autarch because we're not making use of the city cap anyway.
That's true. Oh, that cost me so much. Hold up. I did a bad thing.
Nah, it's fine.
I was like, did I unlock the wonder? I did last turn. It was available.
Yeah, but I think we haven't finished the
No, we haven't. It still costs 190. I'd like to get the
Let's grab the wonder first because somebody else can get ahead of us.
So yeah, 450. Give me the what? Why is this still locked?
Custom victory conditions always reset. It's still locked. It's still locked because we haven't finished the cultural wonder.
Oh, I see.
Which is what I'm saying. Yeah, we need to finish this. Next turn.
Next turn.
Oh God.
Oh, what happened? Oh no! Oh, new wonder can be claimed.
But that was like so little. It was like, oh, you're 15 industry short, and I'm like, oh man, if we had shuffled the people around a little bit, we wouldn't have had to bury them.
Sometimes sacrifices have to be made, Stephanie. Yes, I should claim it.
And yeah, Slifer Fox, yeah, I don't think there's a setting to change the duration, but you can just turn off the turn timer. The turn timer should be off by default.
That's a lot of influence for the next one.
So yeah, the turn timer should be off by default. If it isn't, then you might need to manually change it because maybe it saved a setting from before we changed that. And Matty, as for them not being saved, make a GG post about that, please, because I think that might be a bug.
Look at that.
It's probably supposed to store them.
11 money. Heck yeah. That's definitely something I want. We're one turn away from getting the foreign outposts.
And the United States, yes, scenarios is definitely something that we have been thinking about. And, you know, the first one with the challenge was just like a test for like the infrastructure of how people submit their score, because we wanted to make sure it's not too confusing how to do it, etc. But yeah, we're definitely thinking about scenarios.
Istos has 80. Oh my gosh, I have 108. We've got so much food.
Yes, I think I see what you mean. Like, you know, making the trade more intricate so that losing your access is really dangerous. I mean, the trade system as a whole is something where we get a lot of feedback on, so we might need to work on that more.
It'll increase our industry a bit. 8 and 5 industry doesn't seem worth it unless... No, we can get some more industry up in here.
Minus 10
Up
money per
in
turn
here.
per broken trade. Oh man, that could be such an massive money penalty.
Honestly, I'm okay with the food loss if it gets us more industry.
Yeah, probably fine.
Okay, that looks good. And then I was thinking about doing the Great Zimbabwe from here, maybe. Just so that we can convert them easier.
Well, Zimbabwe doesn't produce culture and religion, does it? No, it's just
nope.
stability. So the question is really which city
Where
do
does
we
it look
need
cute?
Yeah, the two questions. Do we need stability anywhere? Westway, no, we don't. And also, where does it look the best? That is clearly the most important.
We're at a
question.
70% surplus over here. I mean, we got the lighthouse over here, so that looks real cool. The Great Zimbabwe could look cool on top of this mountain. Like right here could be nice.
But it would override the yield, so that is.
Oh, that's fair.
considering.
We could put it out here by the wonder, natural wonder.
That is probably nice, but because we're never gonna expand there because the wonder is in the way.
16 turns. Let's put you.
Maybe finish the Bandaris first because, you know, we potentially lose access to the Bandaris when we advance.
Yeah. What is this? An iron mine? Why haven't I built the iron mine?
Just kill Babylon. Bloodthirsty.
Yeah, seriously.
But we kind of need them because, you know, a lot of our income is going to come from the trade routes. If the city belongs to us, we can't buy it.
Exactly. You can't trade it if we own it.
And, you know, after we get the colony model, one of the next things we research is the +5 per naval trade route tech. And all of the trade routes in this game are naval.
Okay, I shall
Why trade with them when you can conquer them? Because it's +5 money per turn for every trade route, just from the one infrastructure, and there's more of them. We'll make a lot of money off that trade.
Market quarters. Well, those market quarters are going to be a lot better now. Because these market quarters weren't even close to the amount of...
Another thing we need to consider, actually,
yes.
for our plan with the civics. I think we need 3 market quarters and 3 commons quarters, but we'll need to check because I'm not sure I remembered the conditions correctly.
Okay.
But yeah, we may need to build more commons quarters, unless none of our previous emblematic quarters counted as commons quarters. I think
we could get 3 more food on our harbors. We're already at 20 out of 17.
For that one, is actually, if you look at this here, And I think I actually talked to a designer recently that this is kind of probably where you have like family. Oh, the next upgrade is this one, and then you can't see what the upgrade does. But if
Whale
we
fishing.
check in the industrial era, the whale fishing I think is like money or something like that, or it's like food per tile. So then it suddenly becomes really good.
Where's the whale fishing?
Well, that
Oh, we have to research it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's in the industrial era when it gets really good.
Oh, we're not.
Way. But if you
Okay.
scroll forward to the industrial era and check the whale fishing, that's like I think +2 food on ocean tiles or something like that. That's era 4. You need to go further. Yep. Now this is the right one. Where is the whale fishing? I think it's under propeller. The first one in the list. Yeah, that's like +1
One
food
food
per
on
tile,
coastal
and
one.
that's of course way better than +3 on harbor.
That's true, because that's like potentially 8 or something. Especially this spot up here would be crazy because it's exploiting all of this coastal water.
Yep.
Which is nuts.
But
so
but that's
exploits
like
2 tiles out.
Yep. But this is like one of those
Shit.
infrastructures that I think we talked about on stream before, where you have like the first one is like, why would I build this? This is so weak. And then you build the next one in the family,
You're
and
like,
suddenly you're like, oh my
"Ah."
god, this is why I needed to build the first one. It's just a stepping stone to the really good one.
Yeah, seriously. And we're about to get this, which is going to be huge.
Yep.
We've already. Okay, so hold up. We should probably build.
Oh,
some things down
they
here.
they grabbed the island with the horses, did they?
Who did? Oh, they did.
Ah, that's fine. Like, it was like 1 whale and 1 horses. That was not like crucial to our strategy.
And now we have encountered the Maya. Those javelins are as unpleasant as their cities are.
Help me make this world a better place
Supreme ruler,
for people.
Muguying.
Hi,
of
you
the
want to be
Maya.
trade buddies? Cool. Let's be trade
Should
buddies.
we be worried about the fact that she calls herself the Supreme Ruler? That sounds
Mm.
ambitious.
That does seem pretty, pretty sus, if you ask me. But first, I want all your things.
Oh, those are. I think some of those are resources we didn't have before. Oh, Bandaris are going to get even better.
Ooh, industry. Science, nice. Okay, she's suspicious.
Yeah, I think we have 1 more resource now than before, so that's +3 extra money on every
I
Bandari.
get it. I get it.
Should
It's
we
fine.
grab this territory there in the south?
I'm headed down there actually.
Ah, okay, good. Because that's the last thing down here we haven't claimed.
Yeah, I was sending my naked guys to go run around.
And yeah, we do have colony model research now, so now we can grab the cities on the new continent.
True.
And this one looks more like one we detach, I think. Do we
yeah.
have a Mercury? Yeah, we
I was
already.
like, we can get more Bandaris as well. High science.
Yeah, there's probably an anomaly somewhere nearby that we're exploiting.
Interesting. We can grab that. These.
And yeah, we
Oh,
can
these
go
over
over here
here.
and pick one of these and turn it into a city after
Uh,
we buy the Mandari.
Yeah, I was like.
Oh, well, we're spoiled for choice on this one.
We got some options here. I think we'll probably build it up here just in case we need to attack people.
A Phoenix, yeah, interview with Roma is very much. Maybe he's like a super busy guy.
We'd love to, but it'd also be interesting. Still about the same amount of.
I love how it's like, oh,
Money.
build it next to your harbor because then each of the harbors gets +10 stability, and so you have +20 stability. But we get barely any new exploitation if we do that.
Yeah. This could be good because I want access to them just in case I decide to kill them.
Just in case.
Just in case. This looks pretty good though. That's acceptable. And then we still need one in Ebla. Ebla? That's fine.
Wait, is that already a harbor?
Oh no,
Yeah.
no.
We don't want to build over the harbor we have.
In that case, what else is good? What else is good?
40 and 44 is pretty good. I think 40 and 44 is good. It's like 1 less food. We don't get the stability bonus, but I think the stability bonus there might actually be
It's fine.
the preview for the stability. I think is actually bugged because I think it counted the harbor that we were building over as adjacent
I see.
because there is an adjacent quarter.
Okay.
Oh, Matty is being really aggressive about our neighbors here. Kill it, do it, do it.
An empire could build
Unlimited
Ooh,
power.
We got an agrarian star. Let's go. Build a star, agrarian star. 106 is the next one.
Yep.
Sheesh.
So anyway, do we have enough influence to turn the 3 territory area down there into a city now?
How much did it cost? No, 530 is what it
Okay.
costs.
Next
So,
turn.
yeah, next turn will be good.
No, wait. Next turn we have 400 and something.
Oh, 460. Yeah, it'll be 2 turns.
2 turns. But
But
yeah, it's fine.
we bought all the Bandaris, which is worth it in my opinion.
Yeah, no, because that'll make the city grow so well. But I
Uh,
guess we should check this.
What do we got down here?
All right, we're funding for money now. It's not even a concern if it impacts us.
Oh yeah, fair enough. 16 seems pretty good
It's also a very defensible spot up
on
there.
a cliff. Yep, I like that. Cool. Deal or no deal. You all have more movement now, so
I can't get in there.
no, this is all bad. It's all bad. I'll get whatever this is.
I guess we need to go all
Carcasses.
the way. I guess maybe a floating whale carcass.
I guess when we sold all the
Though, as far as
The
I know,
whale
as far as I know, whale carcasses actually don't float, and except maybe in exceptional circumstances they actually sink. And it's it's known as a whale fall because where it hits, it actually kind of creates a micro ecosystem until it's completely rotten.
interesting. All the things living off of the whale. Should we? I don't want to be friends with everybody. I want to kill some.
But being friends with everybody makes all that sweet money.
Yeah, I know, but we're just gonna win by being friends with everybody.
Yeah, and we're gonna be friends with everybody, making all that sweet money, and then in the final era, we can be like, "You fools!
Yeah, you don't want to pay. You don't want to pay to be my friend. It's fine.
You don't want to pay to be my friend."
Oh gosh.
Is there an Easter egg in the game, like a Roman unit giving special properties, well, there's definitely
Renaming
definitely
something?
Easter eggs in the game. Like, there's Easter eggs in the game that are so rare that even some of our colleagues are like, "The what now?"
I didn't know about it.
I mean, I guess we can mention because it's so rare that players might never find it. But the wildlife, the little animals you see roaming around. There's one very special one that you might spot sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Arcalis knows how it works. Be friends with everyone so you can rush nukes and take them out without a war.
They claimed something. Anything to start a fight.
They claimed what? Gothis.
They claimed this area right next to Byblos.
No, that's not Gothis Kansa, is it? Gothis Kansa should be somewhere else. Unless there's a problem with the tooltip here.
It's
referring to this,
me,
but
yeah.
but yeah, like the name
It says
don't match.
Give Goth. That's the demand.
I don't think we can renounce this. Like that region literally has like 2 tiles you can do something with.
Gothiskanda is the name of the city.
Yeah, but usually it's named after the territory, so that was a bit weird.
I don't know. Maybe we should start sending some people back over here just to keep an eye on them, just in case they get unruly.
Unruly, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, we
got
probably
some-
need to pull one of our boats back over here so we can discover the last player.
Well, I have a boat right here, but
We do have open borders with the black player, I guess, so we can go that way.
we could go.
Do we have open borders with the yellow player?
No, we can't do that actually.
I
don't
guess
think
if
have
we
open
I guess if
borders.
we go down here near where we're building the harbor, and then we can just make a straight shot upward. That should be enough.
Maybe, yeah. We can also upgrade our boat potentially. That might help us cross the deep water. I'm not sure if I think it's the Mtepe that we have. Which
No,
actually
the
doesn't-
MTP is a transport ship.
Oh, okay.
But I think this would upgrade into quadriremes, and they only take damage instead of sinking instantly. So then we definitely can get across.
Bigger boat.
Yeah, gonna need a bigger boat.
Okay,
There
we'll get-
may or may not be a shark in these waters.
I hope there is. We have so many people.
And actually, we could potentially also attach the.
We could also actually just buy these out.
True. And we really need to think about where we build those commons. Well, first let's check if I remember that correctly. That it's
Okay,
actually
first-
commons quarters we need
For the
for the
Civic, you
next
mean?
civic.
Okay.
then yeah.
Sorry, it's this one?
Well, those have the same market and commons. Yes, we need 3 markets and 3 commons. The markets I think we're settled on because I think our what were they called? Havens.
Definitely think we have enough.
No,
markets.
the havens from Era 1 Venetians also count as markets, so that's
yeah.
fine. But the
We
commons
need
quarters.
Commons quarters.
So unless the next era we picked something that gets commons quarters as a district, we will need to build some of these. But they're not like
We don't need the stability.
we don't need the
unfortunately.
stability, and the influence is not great. I
think
guess
I'm just gonna keep on building market quarters.
yeah. Suddenly it's like plus 12 from all of bonuses we have.
Plus 10. I mean, plus 10 is still pretty good.
Yeah, 5 of those are like just from the tenant we picked.
This would be quite detrimental. Do we care about the food?
Oh right, Phoenix saying like we should use the investor power. That's a good point.
Ooh. On our own
If we-
stuff, I guess.
We can use it on our own stuff, I guess, but we could also use it on an enemy one to get a lot of money. Like on our neighbors here, if you... Oh yeah, right, we could just do it on the horses and...
I need to save the influence for.
All right, we need to save it for the
city,
city.
then.
True, we need the city first, then we can think about that.
There's so many things to spend my influence on.
But it's also a like, oh no, wait, it's still the same turn situation where it's like, oh no, I
Yeah.
thought we had already advanced. But
You
no.
would think that, but no. Okay, now we're building the Great Zimbabwe for 16 turns.
Yeah, 16 turns is a bit long. Maybe we
3
should...
Bandaris, and then this one will help.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's probably.
We probably overall need to improve our industry, or we really need to lean into that buyout strategy.
Market quarters, adjacent market quarters, money on main plaza, money generated from
For
ongoing,
ongoing trade, that one will be good as well eventually. But yeah, let's finish the Bandaris first.
Yeah. Is that something that I should be building down here as well? 36.
Not bad. Wait, that +1 money per trade route, and it's 36. There's a lot of trade going through here, I think.
Nemesis is killing it. Is what's happening.
And that's exactly like, and all of these trade routes are naval. So those 36.
Still 21 money as well over here.
Think about the 36, and the other one is like 5 per trade route. So
Just
that's
gonna buy
like
it out real quick.
108. That's gonna be like 180 money on the other one. That is like +5 per route.
Yeah, we've almost hit 1,000 money. Seafaring match.
Is there any benefits for being peaceful? Well, you just saw like one of the benefits. If we were warring everybody, we wouldn't have trade routes, and then that would have not said +36. It would have said +0.
True, that's a good point. Hold up. So now we've unlocked the.
You might make more money supporting the. Yeah, that's a good point. We
Oh,
probably
wait, have we not researched? Sorry, did we not? Is there a previous thing that's required?
sea trade level 2. Ah, yes, we probably need the. Which one is it?
I think we have to do the fishmonger.
The fishmonger
first.
is sea trade, yes. See, this is the kind of thing. This one is like, if you, to demonstrate it, if you buy this one out now, just buy it out, and then, hover over the 141. And this is the benefit of being peaceful.
I feel like I should buy it out as well, depending on the cost. And
That would take a while to...
we
Okay.
have a lot of extra people, and we're not an agrarian culture right now. I don't know what happened. Something happened.
Did we talk about the Phoenix with the feedback on the Russians? I guess you mean it specifically about the legacy trade? Yes, it's come up in our discussions, but I don't have any information of
I want to get Hamlets.
when or how it's going to be.
Hamlets for
Address.
extra slots. I've got all this population that I'm not taking advantage of.
But yeah,
It sounds terrible, but
now that we can make the city, we should make the city.
you said a line doing the way. That's awesome. Ooh.
So yeah, we should create the city now and then see if we have enough left to... Well, we should probably also attach the other territories first before we... Oh wait,
Attach with money.
Yes,
though.
right. We're doing that with money now. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, that's why I did that.
We're all about that money
Because
place.
we had
I
that
guess.
sweet monies. If you get some more market quarters.
Well, I think
around
here
our
I think here we
Bendaris.
should. I mean, technically we already have like 150 industry, but we still might want to start with some makers quarters first. Plus 15 up there. Why is that one up near the Bandari so good?
It's because of the forests, maybe?
No, I think it's suggesting that one because we don't lose stability. But I think there, because the Bandari is a harbor, the market quarters will be better. And we should just build it down here where it's also plus 15, but we lose the stability. Because we probably have insane bonus stability already.
I think that's probably as good as it gets with that. But I think, yeah, market quarters would be, or merchant quarters. What's it called? Market quarters?
Market quarters.
Market
Yes.
quarters.
It's a bit confusing that we have market and makers quarters.
Yeah, and the merchants live in the market. Yeah, 242 with nobody in food. Yeah, we don't need anybody in food.
Do you still have
ever.
in mind mod presentations? You mean like our doing mod spotlights for on G2G? Yes, we still want to do that, but we've been too busy to actually, extensively play the mods, and we don't want to half-ass that and be like, oh yeah, we looked at the mod page. I don't think we would do the mod justice unless we've really, played and
I think
experienced it.
What I want to do is I want to do expert policy, and I think I want to put food at the end. That seems smart.
Yeah, I think we get enough food out of our harbors.
Honestly, we don't need anybody in food in like most of our cities. Nemosis is like the one that's like, okay, we don't have enough food.
Well, Nemosis is also the one where we can build a bunch of agrarian quarters around the Nematon and never worry about food again.
Oh, that's food. That's true. Yeah, because we didn't take advantage of that yet. Okay, and then we did build a city down here. Attach that as well.
Wait, how did we? Oh, this is all that deep water there is actually part of the region. That's why we were able to attach it to Nemesis already, even though there's no good land connection. They're all taking like deep sea travel.
How are we doing on stability? We're 110% surplus.
Yep.
I think we're fine. We're fine.
Yeah, it's fine on food. It's just short of jobs. We have some unemployment.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I guess now that
Currently,
now that you've attached it, we actually don't have unemployment anymore.
currently we're fine. We're doing good. And we're still moving up here. Oh, that's the end of that turn though. I do want to see these people.
So we can befriend them.
Yeah, exactly.
Befriend.
Exactly. We got a merchant star. That's what I'm talking about.
But yeah, now that we've attached
Because we can go
everything,
through
I
here.
think now it's time to actually look at the merchant ability and be like, hey, one of these, especially in our neighboring territory, might give us a lot of money.
Applies status
I don't
subservient
think either of
uncapped.
these is terribly important for us.
Yeah, I'm not really taking over people in this run through. The real question is though,
How far compared to the goal are the modules? That is not a question I can answer. Oh, we already need to. Well, then we absolutely need to use the ability before we make that choice.
But we also still could make a lot more fame by chilling out here as the Swahili.
That's what we need, about 600, 700 more.
For
No, wait. 600, 6,000, I mean, money. If we
Yeah,
make
but
like
it's
1,000
6
money,
turns.
that's 6 turns, that's doable. So I guess we could.
But then also like agrarian, we might get 3 technologies.
But we can still already take a look at the cultures, I guess.
That's true. Yeah, we can.
Because then we
have a
can,
little
we have
look-see.
like 7 minutes left, so we can look over the changes
prepare
and
us for next week.
and make the choice next week. Exactly.
Okay.
Let's see. I think the Maasai didn't get changes.
Okay.
The Dutch, they didn't directly get changes, but of course now that harbors are anchors that you can build from, it's much easier to take advantage of the plus 20 money per adjacent harbor, which I know is not like. I mean, I guess if you build a lot of harbor cultures, that could potentially be 60.
We have places with 2 harbors
Yeah,
next to each other.
It could potentially be up to 60 money at this point. But, well, actually 80, because then the Dutch can build the normal harbor as well. But it's clearly the lesser part compared to the plus 2 money per trader in the long run, but it just feels better to be able to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Inca, I don't think there's changes. I don't think there's changes here. Joseon is fine. Yeah. We did some big changes actually. I think the legacy trait before was like some loan +1 influence on territory or some reason, which we were like, that's way too weak in this era.
Yeah.
Now it's like +10 influence per enacted civic, which is not huge, but it ties into the cost of enacting and canceling reduction. And the tea house was changed to only count the quarters in its territory because before it was producing way too much influence. And it would count as a commons quarter. So if we do want to lean into some influence,
Make some tea
this,
houses.
this would be an option. The Mughals, I don't think, have received the change. The Ottomans, I think, also haven't. Wait, does the Ottoman church count as a commons? No, only as a religious district. The Poles, pretty much the same, except the Barbican now counts as a commons quarter.
Cool.
The Spanish, well, if we wanted to lean into faith, that's a religious district and a commons quarter, and gives us a lot of faith per population.
Gothic cathedral.
Yep.
I love it.
The Edo, I think, haven't gotten changes. And then the Venetians, they have actually received, I think, a slight buff on the silver tongues. The +1 influence per number of trade routes, I think, is new, which, give us a decent amount of influence. And the Boteja would, also influence per adjacent districts. That used to be, I think that used to be +1 influence per adjacent market. Now it's +2 per any district. So it's much more flexible and, stronger. And also +1 money on tile producing money. This one is one that, or is that?
Count as market.
No, this one is an effect of the Boteja, right? Not something
On
we have from.
everything.
And that one ties nicely with the other one. Like if we were like, do religious districts, the first 3 eras, have at least 1 money tenant. And then pick that, and then all the districts.
Snowball.
All the districts that produce money because they're religious suddenly get the +1 money, and then because it's not restricted to territory, it grows quite a bit.
Do religious districts that you make before a tenant is enacted?
Yeah, it's retroactive.
Okay.
But I don't think we haven't leaned enough into the religious gameplay.
I don't think so either.
But that is one of the flexibilities you have with the religious tenants now. Is like if you have effects from somewhere that are like on tile producing this resource, that should, as far as I know, apply to the religious districts. If you have a tenant that gives you that resource, the same with like the commons quarter and the civics that give you like plus signs on commons quarter or whatever. Like the one we were looking at, which was like money and signs for being a democracy, something like that. And then when we looked at the other one, it's like, oh, but this one's bio reduction. Maybe it's time to be not democratic.
Yeah, I think. Wait, no, it's this one.
Yeah, this is the one we're going for. But I mean, you can go from aristocracy to being a republic as well.
Do you have to follow the lines?
Yes, there's actually some lines missing here because there's like some crossovers, so some of the lines aren't properly displayed. But like the one in the top right also needs the one that's right under it.
I mean, it makes sense, yeah.
I'm not sure why that line isn't displayed.
Well, we'll have to take care of all of this good money making next time. Next Thursday. We'll be back. And yeah, I don't think anything else crazy is happening next Thursday. So
next Thursday, no, I don't think we have anything crazy.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, we'll continue the Swahili gameplay, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. And just a quick comment, Alfaka. Yes, we agree, but we also observed that before it was basically somebody picks Ming, the entire world becomes Ming culture because it was just that crazy.
Yeah, I think it's just less interesting if you have snowball-y type things like that. Where
I mean, some snowball is okay, but this was just, oh man, that was like, oh yeah, I have like 70 districts, and now every tea house does 70 influence, and it was like, no, oh god, you would just get instantly overwhelmed because there was no way for anybody else to keep up with that kind of influence production on a territory basis.
All right.
But anyway, yes. See you all next week, next Thursday.
Well, I'll see you on Tuesday. Just as a reminder, since I am back from vacation, we're having Tuesday streams at 11 a.m. We're having Wednesday streams at 4 p.m. and then we're having Thursday streams at 6 p.m. So we'll be back on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves, and we love you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting us at Amplitude. Thank you for playing the games, loving the games, participating in all of our fun things.
Oops, sorry.
Like the scenarios, the votes on games together. It all helps. It all builds the community. So thank you for that. And we will catch you all very soon. Take care and have a good night.